Hello, friends. Today's topic is no more Section 8, no more food stamps. You have to work 30 hours? Let's rant.
Hey family, I'm back. I found out something else. I don't know if y'all heard or not, but Trump is getting rid of that Section 8 and EBT for these people that don't want to get out here and go to work. Your time is up, baby. Y'all, I know most people like us really not feeling Trump, but I'm kind of feeling him on what he's saying about this. Now, how many of y'all have family members, friends, people you know that's been living off Section 8 for 20 years? They rent $3. They don't go to work. Not that they can't go to work. They don't want to go to work. Now, let me say this on the sidebar. They do have some people that need Section 8. Some people that, medically, they can't go to work. Or, they just can't physically. I get it. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these ones that your mama been on Section 8 all her life and she ripping and running and doing this and doing that. And then you seen she was on Section 8, paid $3 rent. So now you as a young girl, because you done got pregnant and you got a baby, you go run out there and get on Section 8 and you ain't working and you having child after child after child and y'all all on Section 8 getting food stamps, $1,000 a month. And no, that's all about to stop. That's who I'm talking to. Okay? Trump said that's enough. So for us people that goes to work, that's working, he said you got to have at least 30 hours, okay? 30 hours a week to qualify for the program, all right? So most of us that work on a regular basis, 30 hours ain't nothing to us. This is what we do. So guess what? We gonna be the ones walking around in the grocery store with the big baskets because we deserve it. All these years, they've been letting people with no job. They walking around with 2-3 baskets full of groceries, and us hard-working people, we got a little handheld basket with 2-3 items in there, because that's all we have left out of our check. And they sitting around getting fat food, eating lobsters and shrimp and crabs and all this other good food, and we can't even eat that. And we the ones going to work. So I'm glad Trump didn't flip the switch, baby. So all y'all that's living it up right now, that's able-bodied to go to work, and you're choosing not to go to work, you better get ready. Because, baby, y'all finna get them notices. And them notices gonna come soon. And like he said, real quick. And those of us that go to work, we ought to be able to go and apply for some food stamps and see what it feel like. To be able to go in the line and slide a card with pride. Because it's not for the ones that don't have nothing. It's for the ones that's working to have something. It's our turn now, y'all. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you able to go to work, you better get out there and start filling out them applications. If you want to have a place to live. It's time to get up and stop being lazy. Because, baby, this is not the American way no more. Trump said no. And y'all can be mad all you want to. I told you, things are changing. You ain't gonna like it, but guess what? You got to go with it. So that's what I got for y'all today. No more Section 8 EBT for people that don't want to go to work. Y'all time is up. Leave a comment, y'all. Let's talk about it.
Good morning. Just curious, where is y'all's take on Trump stopping the food stamps and the Section 8? Not for the disabled, not for the sick or Medicare. It's just for the people that are able-bodied and can go to work. He's wanting to do a minimum requirement of 30 hours a week. And I think it's fair. Because the working class works and works and works. They pay the tax dollars that goes in to pay for these people to just sit on their behind and not do anything when they're able to go to work. And they have hundreds of dollars of stamps a month, while the working class is out here suffering and have to come up with the $500 a month to go buy groceries on top of the bills and everything that they do, and they're working their hind ends off. So I agree with it. I don't think 30 hours is a lot to ask for somebody that's able to go to work. I mean, we're all in this equally. Like, it should not be a free ride. I mean, it's not fair. But that's just my opinion. Drop your comment and let me know what you think.
So apparently all the broke people getting mad because Trump is making it to where you have to at least work 35 hours a week or something like that in order to be eligible for Section 8 and food stamps. And honestly, I feel like those that overly work and don't get paid anything and they get the most taxes out their check, they still have nothing left over to pay bills with. Why wouldn't he make that a requirement for them? They're the ones that's actually struggling. Versus you got motherfuckers that literally don't have to do jack shit. They're not doing anything. They're not even working. But they're on Section 8 and EBD. When me as a college student, they tell us all the time, yeah, you have to at least work 20 hours. Da-da-da-da. And we do. And then another one of the requirements is you can't be eligible for a lot of financial aid. There's a whole bunch of bullshit that they try to tack on and add on where you don't get it. The motherfuckers that's literally not doing anything with their life, just up in the house all day, they get everything. So I'm not mad at it. Y'all can be fake mad at the shit all you want. Not me though. And at that, it's a temporary solution, not a long-term.
So Trump is supposedly changing the requirements to qualify for EBT, Section 8, and welfare. So if you are on these things or trying to get on these things, Trump is requiring you to work at least 30 hours a week to maintain or qualify for these assistances. This is one of those changes that he's making that I don't think I'm upset with, because a lot of people use these assistances as crutches because they know that they can rely on this and don't have to do anything or do the bare minimum. So he's kind of pulling that crutch away from them and taking that dependency away from them. So I don't think I'm mad with this one. But if you're one of those that I'm talking about that know that they get this and they're lazy as hell and they voted for him, don't you dare complain, because this is who you voted for. This is who you voted for. Don't you lift the...
Should there be a limit on Section 8 and welfare on how long you can be on there? What do you think?
Now, y'all, this is fresh, hot off the press. For y'all that's on Section 8, Trump said no more. An executive order has been put in to throw you off. I'm glad I let mine go. I'm glad I let mine go, because you know what? I always had the mindset when it came to the government. And I know that they could take this shit at any given time. And I know a lot of people get comfortable. You cannot get comfortable when it comes to government assistance. I remember back when my daughter when she was born, she had a lung disease. She had pulmonary hypertension. She was getting SSI. And there was people that would tell me, lady, why is you still working? You know, your daughter getting a check, blase, blase, blase. Because they could take that shit at any given time. I never sat there and got comfortable with government assistance, because I know the government can take that at any given moment. So y'all that's on government assistance, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, he working. He out here working. We can't say he ain't doing that. He working.
So Trump just froze federal aid. And you want to know what that federal aid affects? Number 1, SNAP. Number 2, Section 8. Number 3, Medicaid. Number 4, Head Start. Number 5, WIC. And a slew of other programs that get funded by federal aid. Now, I've been saying since the election, get your shit together, get your shit in order. Been saying it. I'm going to be okay. Because I always been preparing for I've expect the best and I always prepare for the worst. But the ones who depend on that, it's going to be a little rough. They said Social Security and Medicare is not going to be affected. And the funny thing is, I'm in the process of getting my Medicare benefits. I'm waiting for them to process my Medicare Part B. I have Medicare Part A already. Because I was going to drop cover California. But they're pausing this for 90 days. Now, let me ask you. You need to ask yourself, are you going to be able to hang in there for 90 days? Now, with Section 8 and everything, I suggest you talk to your landlord. Also, there's federal money that goes to nonprofits, all the grants and all that stuff. That's on a freeze too. So that ain't gonna be there's not gonna be no rental assistance available. No utility assistance available. So I suggest you figure things out like right now, because it's about, they try to make you suffer. And it doesn't matter. But y'all voted for him. Y'all the ones voted for him. I'm just saying. It's about to get bad.
Well, it looked like President Trump signed whatever he signs to end Section 8 housing. And although, if you need it, you should get it, but there's the kicker. This is a case of the good suffering for the bad. This is the case of, if you're able to work, get off your and go to work. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm tired of working to pay for your Section 8 housing when you're driving your Lincoln and you're filling up your grocery cart with all those groceries and swiping that card. It pisses me off. So you know what? Go Trump. I'll see you, well, at your job. Toodles.
You're going to have the biggest mass amount of homelessness in the history, not just of the USA, of the world, if we cut the program. So in my opinion, what'd you say? 2.2 million people, right, would be essentially homeless. No landlord's going to just accept you not paying them at that point, and expecting them to pay out of pocket is just unreasonable and unrealistic. So
We all have to work, right? I do understand that people need some help sometimes. We all need help at times, but not working. Not helping yourself to improve your living standard is a problem. Again, what do you think about Section 8 and food stamps? Until next video.